Hello and welcome to my review of the LEGO City 60306 Shopping Street. This set came out in, I believe, 2021, and I'm about to review it. I will just apologise for the dust on it. It has been built for a while and sitting waiting to be reviewed. I haven't had time to get around to it, but now I do. So yes, here we go. Let's get into the minifigs first. Here is the main shopping street. It is made up of sections which can be removed along the side of these new, I'm going to say new even though they've now been out for years, road plates. I will remove each section. I'll try to remove each section. There's one section. And then this bakery is another section. And then the road is now split in half. And then this bike shop is another section, as is technically this tiny little piece here, which basically just has a sign on it. So they can all be removed, and then there is the road. It's 2 full plates and 1 half plate, which is printed with a zebra crossing pattern. It's also got 4 of these little slopes, so that you can drive a vehicle from not on the road to on the road easily. Although, to be fair, this car does actually grind out because it's got such a little clearance. However, something with a little bit more clearance can do it, no problem. There's also speed bumps on the road, which this actually goes over unless you're in the middle of the road. But yeah, they're good. They add a little thing. I think this will, yeah, this grinds out on them again. But yeah, it's a good little bit of road. And this little sign just tells people there's a zebra crossing and has a flower and a printed piece to match the zebra crossing. This has become absolute carnage. I'll clear all the road out the way and then we'll look at each one of the little buildings separately. Here is the bike shop. It has 2 bikes in it. Technically, it's got a mountain bike on the roof and a small, like, more city bike inside. There's also a street lamp outside, which has a glow in the dark 1x2 plate. So, I mean, technically you get some light. It doesn't create light. You can just see it in the dark. They do work relatively well. Inside the shop, you can see here that there's helmets on a little stand here for sale, a piece of money on the checkout, and a checkout. And that's it. You don't actually even get a roof. This will be due to, so you can get hands in there. Even my massive hands can get in there and pull things out. And the bike rotates on its little platform. Also, pink bike. I think that's quite a rare. It's like magenta coloured. Also does not have a light. Really, really, really cheap there. There's also a door that opens, but that's to be expected. There's a little bin as well. But this is all the detail on the inside. I just, nah. Yeah, it's really lacking in detail. The bakery is not much better, which we'll get onto now. Here is the bakery, or maybe in fact a pretzel shop, as the sign suggests, which is a stickered piece. It comes with a little bicycle stand outside, so if we bring a bike in, you can put a bike in there and it holds it. So there's that. There's another stickered piece for the menu there, and that is a print for the little cycleway, which I should have mentioned runs alongside all of these, and then alongside the road. There's a little window here where you can get your order. There's a croissant on a table along with a seat. And then there's an opening door. It doesn't open that far because it hits a croissant table. But there's a couple baguettes in the shop and coffee, and that's it. This shop sells 2 baguettes. That's its entire stock. There's also a very small cash register and a little plant, including some money. Yep, and the coffee machine. And again, that's it. Very basic. Better than the bike shop, I think, maybe. But come on, you just sell 2 baguettes, you're going to go out of business pretty quick. Here is the other small piece. It's like a little arch and just a little park area. Comes with a bench. There's some water on the bench, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Some little pieces of wall, fire hydrant, and that's pretty much it. And the cycleway continues. But yep, that's effectively it. And another street lamp. Here is the vehicle that relates to all the street lamps. This is a like a city service truck, but this is used with its cherry picking arm to replace the street lamps, as is shown on the instruction booklets. You can use it to replace street lamps. In my opinion, this is the best thing in the set. I like the look of it. It's just a basic little pickup with a cherry picker arm, and it's also got, it can be rotated, a couple little fence pieces that can be put out when working in an area. It also has a small box on the back which holds in it a couple replacement lights, which are also more glow-in-the-dark plates. There's a couple spots for minifig tools. There's a hammer and a spot for another one. It's got mirrors, it's got lights, number plate. It uses many stickers, but all of them are relatively easy to apply. It has no seat, but a spot for a minifigure to sit, and a steering wheel, and of course the opening doors. So that's all for this, but I do think this is a good little thing. Here is the car included in the set, and it's very small, very basic, doesn't even have a roof. It's got like a bull bar thing on the front. I'm not sure about that at all. It's pretty hard to tell if it's going backwards or forwards, especially from the top. It's identical. It's got some big exhaust on the back, and that's really it. Again, the steering wheel, nowhere to sit. It doesn't even have a roof. This feels like a very basic car, like included in sets from like 2013. Yeah, and as you saw earlier, it's got an incredibly low ground clearance. So much to the fact it grinds out on this set's own speed bumps and ramps, as you saw earlier. If I press this here, you can see that at that point it's completely balanced. So yeah, that's not great when it doesn't really even work with the roads included in this set. Here is the small cart that works with the pretzel bakery shop thing. It's based on the half bike frame that then attaches to this small piece, and something can go in there like pretzels or bagels or whatever you have. I guess in this set it would be a croissant or maybe a baguette, if you could fit that in. And then you can take it to people. You can also do like a front wheelie with it, which is, you know, different and maybe not particularly required, but you know, it's always good to have that capabilities in your bikes. It's been an accident. Here are all the spare parts included in the set, including 2 pretzels, which I did not actually realise were included, so you could in fact definitely have them in the little cart and sell your pretzels. There's also loads of other spare parts, which are varying degrees of usefulness. There is also 2 printed little 1x1 tiles there. So yeah, that's all the stuff included. Here are the first 3 minifigures included in the set. This is the worker in the pretzel bakery shop thing, and this is the worker in the bike shop. However, you know, you could swap people around. They don't have to necessarily work where their uniforms look correct. The guy in the middle can be any guy walking down the street. All the prints look good on the back, I would say, and this person has the dual coloured hip and leg pieces, and there is also no alternate faces to be seen here at all. And there's also a chef hat, which is always nice to get. Here are the other 3 minifigures in the set. This is the driver of the pickup, but again, could be anyone. And then there's also a child on the left and another guy on the right who can just be another normal folk. Again, here we have no alternate faces to be found. And the print for all of these looks good. They all have hoodies on, so you know, that's interesting, I guess. And these are all relatively common face prints, so nothing too amazing here. Overall, I do quite like this set. I think both the road plate and this pickup, and maybe this little bit over here, are very nice stuff. I'm not so sure about the 2 larger shops, as they are quite lacking in detail, especially in the exterior. I think the interior, I think both of them look good. On the exterior, especially the bike shop, I think it looks really good. This car is very basic and not really sure about its use, to be honest, at least on this street, because it doesn't get over the speed bumps or even off the road. I think the road plates themselves are nice. And yes, as I said, I think this is a really good inclusion. So overall, I think this is an okay set. I think it's best if you can get it on a bit of a discount, because not all of the stuff in it is maybe quite as good as you'd want it to be, but overall, not bad. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.